नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। मम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and topmost knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We are understanding, we have understood very clearly about Krishna's Vishwarupa, universal form. Now we are understanding more about Krishna also. In fact, Krishna is teaching us very clearly. Krishna is telling Arjuna that what is the way to see him, know him, everything. So that way, by understanding this entire Bhagavad Gita, we know how to go to Krishna, how to please Krishna. When we are studying Bhagavad Gita, means we need to be a devotee of Krishna. A person who is not a devotee of Krishna, who is not accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and if he said that he already studied Bhagavad Gita, means he has not understood Bhagavad Gita. That's what we need. There may be a lot of Bhagavad Gita lectures and a lot of people teaching Bhagavad Gita, and people will go and sit and listen, and all such things. But if all of them, they don't accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord, as Purushottama, that means they are not understanding Bhagavad Gita. That's why Srila Prabhupada titled his book as Bhagavad Gita as it is, even though it is just the same Bhagavad Gita given by Krishna, but he has to put the title as it is, because there are many books which are not as it is. That's the reason. So that means all other books, all other means in general who are not coming in the parampara, who are not accepting Krishna as the Supreme Lord. So in general means many books. There should be, if they write that Bhagavad Gita, we need to just add not as it is. Like that you need to add to that. Bhagavad Gita not as it is. Or Bhagavad Gita as their opinions. There is nothing like that. We can bring any opinions or ideas or understandings in this Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita as it is means it's all what Krishna taught. That's it. That means there is no need for interpretation. There is no need for any interpretation for the slokas in this Bhagavad Gita. Everything is very clear, very straightforward. There is no need to assume that Krishna said like this because of like that, something like that and all. We don't have to assume. If anyone tries to say like that, they are talking nonsense. It's simply waste of time listening to that actually. Krishna said directly only. Krishna didn't mean anything in Bhagavad Gita indirectly. That's what we need to understand. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who came to this material world to give us this knowledge, to establish Dharma, so he has given this knowledge directly as he wanted to give. That's why even though there is no duty which is binding him to come to this world and give us this knowledge, but Krishna still came here because Krishna said very clearly that if I don't do my work, then I will be the cause for putting this world into trouble. Yadi eham na vatteyam jatu tisthati akarma krit. So that's what Krishna says. So then upahanyan imaha praja, vattasyam upahanyan imaha praja. So then this prajaha in this world, they will be like destroyed. Because mama vartamana vartante manushya partha sarvasa. That's what Krishna is teaching. Because everyone follows me. So that's why Krishna is giving us this knowledge. Mama vartamana vartante means people, everyone follows me. So that's why Krishna is giving us the knowledge how to follow him, how to follow his instructions to become a great devotee of Krishna, not to become Krishna himself. We become like Krishna means, Madbhava Magata means we will be freed from the modes of nature. That is the only thing, Bhavam. When Krishna means the Bhavam, that Madbhava means that is freed from the modes of nature. Otherwise, it is Swabhavam. Swabhavam, Madbhavam. Swabhavam means our own modes of nature. So that's why Madbhavam. So we need to get Krishna's Bhavam. That means we should be freed from the three modes of material nature. That is possible by following this entire Bhagavad Gita as it is. By doing everything as per Krishna's instructions, then it is possible. Now we have got the opportunity to do that. We have got the opportunity to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita and follow his instructions and be a very obedient and sincere and faithful devotee of Krishna. That opportunity, we got it. We have to become. That's what is very important. We need to make use of this opportunity. We have to follow. We have to set examples. We need to do everything based on this Bhagavad Gita. So then, as we were discussing yesterday also, when we keep ourselves engaged fully in Krishna's service, that is especially in spreading Krishna's message, this Bhagavad Gita. So if we become ourselves very busy, extremely busy in doing only this particular service to Krishna, so then Krishna will solve all our problems. That's what every day we are emphasizing that, because it is the truth. It is the fact. The fact we can say as many times as we want. And it's a very important fact. This is a very, very, very important truth that this is going to solve all our problems. That means we don't have to do anything else. When we are able to find happiness within ourselves, then there is no work for us to do. So that means we are completely free. We don't have to do anything. Tasya karyam na vidyate. So there is no duty for him to do. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Not only that, we don't have to be answerable to anyone. Naiva tasya kritena arto na kriteneha kaschana Nachasya sarvabhutesu kaschitatta vyapashraya. That's what is very important statement Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. If you find satisfaction within ourselves, if you understand with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and if you want to please only Krishna, and if we find satisfaction within ourselves, and there is no other duty for us to do, so that means we don't have to fear about anyone. We don't have to worry about anything or anyone. We are not answerable to anyone. We can just be happy. That's it. Chant and be happy. Get connected with Krishna and be happy. That is the way to achieve ultimate happiness, where there is no need to worry about anything. So we have to excel in this, in surrendering unto Krishna, in this effort to achieve unlimited happiness. So that should be our growth. That should be our progress. Not like just going to school, college, and studying, getting excellent good grades, and just getting jobs, and again working hard and making money and buying car, buying house and loans and all those things. That is not the success. Success is not measured by how much material possessions we gain. That is, unfortunately, that's how the success is measured in this material life. But that's not the right thing to do. Success is measured based on how happy we are all the time. That's what is very important. So how much happy we are all the time. So that's what we need to understand. That's how success is measured. If we are happy all the time, then we are very successful. If our mind is disturbed for any reason, then we are not successful at all. So that's what is very important. And that happiness comes only when we are not disturbed by anything in this material world. Whether we get it or not. Whether we gain what we want or not. So that success is not based upon whether we gain it. We cannot say that when we gain it, it is success. When we achieve what we want, it is success. Or when we don't achieve what we want, it's failure. So that is not the way success should be defined. That is totally wrong. So the real success is that we should not be disturbed by anything what's happening around us. That's what is the success. Shruti vipratipannate. That's what is the success. Whatever we had in the past, whatever we are hearing now, are going to hear in the future, nothing should disturb us. Nothing should bother us. That is the success. So that's what Shruti vipratipannate. Yathastasyati nischala. Samadam vachalab. Tata yogam avapsis. So that is the way when we become a yogi, when we achieve yoga. So that is what is called success. And what is yoga? That is not disturbed by the results. So that is the success. The actually getting the results is not the success, but not getting by whatever results we get it, that is the success. That knowledge we get very clearly from Bhagavad Gita. Now we have to train ourselves. We are going to we are going to get what we want, or we are also not going to get what we want. Both are going to happen. That's what is dvandva. Both can happen. But we need to practice. We need to train ourselves. We need to train our mind. And another thing which I have emphasized so many times in the past, which I'm going to again and again emphasize in the future also, anything we want to do it for Krishna, we will always get it. That's another important part we need to understand. Anything, whatever we want to do it for Krishna, really in our mind for Krishna, whatever we want, of course, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we want to do only things which Krishna wants. That's what is very important. So that is the real meaning of whatever we want to do it for Krishna. So whatever we want to do it for Krishna, that's what Krishna wants. We know it. From Bhagavad Gita, we understand Krishna knows everything. And that way, by knowing the Bhagavad Gita, we know Krishna fully. We understand what Krishna wants. So then we are going to be successful in our efforts. All our efforts will meet with success only. Because we are not going to ask for anything temporary in this material world. We want things which are all helpful for us to please Krishna, serve Krishna, do everything for Krishna. That's what we should be asking for, nothing else. Not for our own sense gratification. So, that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, like Arjuna understood everything that Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight, and Arjuna fought. So, like that, Krishna is asking us to do a lot of things in this Bhagavad Gita. So, we just have to do what he wants from us. Everything. His expectations are given very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. No ambiguity. Everything is very clear. No need for any confusion. So that way, there is no need to argue that this is a supreme God, I follow this or I follow that. There is no need to follow anyone. There is no need to follow any movements or anything. Just follow Krishna. We have so many followers, Facebook followers, Twitter followers, like that. But all those things are useless. We have to become the follower of Krishna. Permanently, all the time. We should be following Krishna. If you follow Krishna means we should follow his message. We need to understand his expectations. So that's what we are studying every day. We are gaining this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are understanding Krishna's expectations very clearly. So that means we are able to follow Bhagavad Gita. We are able to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And each and every sloka in Bhagavad Gita also we are understanding very clearly. So that's why Krishna says that the fools, those who have less intelligence, only they will go to other gods and ask for temporary results. That's what. Antavatu palam tesam tadbhavati alpam nedasam. Whereas my devotees, they don't do such things. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we don't go to any other demigod and ask for any benefits. Because even if we go to other demigods, we just say Hare Krishna to them. That's what. They will be so happy when we say Hare Krishna to them. Because they themselves are worshipping Krishna. They know very well that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. That's what we need to understand very clearly from Bhagavad Gita. Everyone knows. All the demigods, they know. They are gaining everything from Krishna only. So this Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us all the needed strength, energy, power, whatever we want to achieve anything for Krishna. Whatever we want it for Krishna, we will achieve it in this temporary life. So that much power this Bhagavad Gita knowledge has, and we are now studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's mercy for us, all these slokas are very easy to understand because Krishna is revealing this topmost secret to us. So that's why it's not at all hard for us to understand what Krishna is teaching in this Bhagavad Gita. Everything is very, very clear. Every sloka, every word, whatever Krishna says, and also we are enjoying. When we are understanding what Krishna is teaching, we are actually getting enjoyment because of that, because of knowledge, because knowledge brings happiness, Sukha Sangha. Jnana Sangha, Sukha Sangha. So when we are associated with knowledge, when we gain the knowledge, so that binds us to the happiness. So we are in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now we are successfully studying and understanding. So in this sloka number 48, Krishna is telling very clearly to Arjuna, न वेद यज्ञाद्ययनै न दानै न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्यहं निर्लोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीरा. So, not by studying Vedas or performing yajnas, so Veda yajna, that is by sacrifice, or adhyayanai, so that is Vedic studies. Na Veda yajna adhyayanai. Na danai, not by charity. Na cha kriyabir, not by rituals, by pious activities. Na tapobir ugragi, not by ugraki, means severe penances. Tapobir ugraki. This form, this universal form, so one can see in this way. Not by this means anyone can see. So evam rupaga sakya aham nirloke drashtum twadanyena kuru pravira. So you only have seen. So that's what Krishna is saying. Oh, best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in this form in the material world. Now, the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, in sloka number 49. मा ते व्यथा मा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरं ईदृन्ममेदं व्यपेतभिप्रीतमनाः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपम् इदं प्रपश्य. So don't be disturbed. Let it not be. So get out of this bewilderment. Don't be disturbed. Let it not be unto you. Mathe vyata and macha vimuta bhavu. Drishtva rupam goram idrin mamedam. By seeing this terrible form, so you have disturbed. So now don't get disturbed anymore and be free from fear. Vipeta bigi. Prita managa, being pleased in your mind, and again see the form which you want to see. Tadeva me rupam nidam prapsya. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna. You have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Then in the next sloka, sloka number 50, that's what we are studying. So totally 55 slokas in the 11th chapter. Now Sanjaya is speaking. Sanjaya uvacha iti arjunam vasudevasthatokva swakam rupam darshayamasha bhuyaga आश्वासयामास च बीतं येन भूत्वा पुनः सौम्य वपुर्महात्मा. So Sanjaya now said, after saying like this to Arjuna, iti Arjunam Vasudevas Tatoktva, Krishna showed his Swakam Rupam Darsayam Asa Bhuyagam, his own form, Swakam Rupam, he showed it again, Bhuyagam, and to encourage Arjuna, Aswasyam Asacha Beatam Enam, so who was very much fearful, correct? Arjuna, so Beatam Enam, so Bhutva Puna Saumya Vapur Mahatma, so Krishna, the Supreme Lord, so you showed his Saumya Vapur, the beautiful form. So that's what he showed. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. So Arjuna wanted to first see Krishna's Chaturbhujena, that Rupam. So Teneva Rupena Chaturbhujena. So that form, Kritinam, Gadinam, Chakrahastam. So that form Krishna showed, and then again he came to his original form. So his two-armed form. So that's what here in this sloka says. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 50 in the 11th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nami. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nami. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Ani Pepper Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
accept my humble obeisances.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you for another great class tonight. I really learned a lot. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
By Krishna's cosmic mercy, I am fine Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. Today was the class I needed.
Yes.
I didn't get through the job interview. I was like, okay. But today's class was the class I needed.
Yes, Prabhu. Krishna gives all the things. We need not worry about anything.
Yes, Guruji.
Mate Vyata. That's what
Yes,
Krishna is.
yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much Guruji for today's class also.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Without this class, day does not start, nor does it end. Both ways, Guruji. And
Yes.
Guruji, I was just thinking, it's so difficult to get spiritual wealth as opposed to material wealth. Isn't that true, Guruji? To get our materialistic things, all this car and house and all, feel it's much easier than to become a true spiritual person. Is that right, Guruji? Do you think that is correct? No.
Mataji, like materially speaking, whatever we gain, we are gaining to lose only. But spiritual wealth is going to be permanent. So only devotees can get that. Only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only we can get that. But to get material gains, we go to school, college and study and all such things. So like that, when we study Bhagavad Gita and become experts of this Bhagavad Gita, then we can get spiritual wealth. So knowledge is the key. So even for material knowledge is the key to get material wealth. So similarly, spiritual knowledge is the key to get spiritual wealth. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge will make the big difference in our life, no doubt.
Yes.
Without this Bhagavad Gita, we can't do.
Yes, Guruji. You just keep on with it. Just keep trying till
That
you
is
reach
correct.
that.
Studying, understanding, that's correct.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you Guruji for the class definition of success when we are not disturbed in the mind and we follow Krishna's instructions as in the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Yes, Guruji. So we are today's youngsters, they just want education and degrees.
Yes.
Because Guruji, in a way, they also want to sustain themselves with a job with so much of overheads over them, expenses and things like that. So they are very, career oriented today.
That is true, but with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then we will be able to orient towards Krishna. That's what is very important. So we should be Krishna conscious. That's very important. Otherwise, as I was explaining today, it's not a success.
Yes.
Success is whether we are Krishna conscious or not. That's what is the success. If you're not Krishna conscious, then it's a failure only. It doesn't matter what job we will get, how much material gains we get, how much name and fame we gain. It's of no use, no value. If Krishna is not with us, what is the use of it? If we are not Krishna conscious, if we are not with Krishna, then it's all we are going to lose at the time of death. Then what is the use of it? We have seen all the
Yes,
famous,
Guruji, that's why.
everything died.
Yes.
Who is here who is going to stay here forever? No. Yes, Mother.
Yes, Guruji. That's why the need to spread this knowledge to the youngsters,
That is correct.
so that little awareness is
Spread to
there.
everyone.
Because,
Yes. You need to spread to everyone.
Mm. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Guruji,
Guruji. Hare.
Hare Krishna.
I was just reminding just what Vrinda Mataji just said. My husband laughs at me, not that I have many demands in life, but he tells me, he says, you're very smart. He says, you please Narayan and Lakshmi comes. So I feel that even for the youngsters today, if they please Krishna, Lakshmi will come. That
There
is
is
one thing I have done. Yes, correct, Guruji. I feel that he tells me that, yes, you're very smart. You'll please Narayan till Lakshmi comes. I said, yes, I don't have much demands. So thank you, Vrinda Mataji. Thank you so much. She just reminded me of, this material gains and other things.
Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Just wanted to share it.
Thank
Thank you.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. As you said, pleasing Krishna, we will get everything.
Absolutely.
Some says that,
Absolutely.
I will come and give it to you. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll bring it. I'll bring it. Vahami means I'll bring it.
True, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Over Nalla class in Nandri sir. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Are you able to hear me, Prabhu? Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranam Prabhu.
Interesting session today, Guruji. I enjoyed the session. In the beginning, you have defined the mantra of success, the possession of materialistic things is not the success, and happiness is the should be taken as a success, and then happiness comes from the remembering Lord Krishna.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Aruna Mataji, Aruna Devi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Today I understand, Prabhuji, we must handle our daily situations with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and remember Krishna and leave the result to Krishna only. Every time we must remember Krishna only. That is the point. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam. Pranam. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji.
Yes,
another excellent class, Guruji. Really enjoy the class. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. We are in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for the beautiful class, Guruji. So
Yes.
nice, very important message that spiritual wealth is more
Thank
important
you,
than
Guruji.
material wealth.
Yes.
And that I think where our attention goes, that wealth we gain. Is it
Yes.
not, Guruji? That, like Chitrita Mataji was asking, is it more difficult to get spiritual wealth than material wealth? But if your attention is towards spiritual wealth, naturally that becomes easier to gain
That's correct.
compared
Whichever,
to material wealth. And as you said, as she also said, when spiritual wealth is there, automatically Krishna takes care of other needs.
that is correct.
That will happen automatically.
Automatically
Yes.
by His mercy. That's why Krishna's mercy is there. That's why we are able to study this Bhagavad Gita every day. This itself,
Yes.
what we are doing itself is a great achievement. It's a very revolutionary thing what we are doing, because so many years without missing, we are studying Bhagavad Gita. This itself is, we are making a great progress in this life itself.
Yes. Yes, Guruji.
Krishna's
Thank you,
mercy.
Guruji.
Thank you.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Bless mercy of Krishna, I could attend today's class. Yesterday class I could not attend, but I have seen through YouTube. Yesterday's lecture was, you told that we need not bother about our problems. Krishna will take care of everything.
That's
We need not even request Krishna to solve our problems. He knows everything. He knows even the problems which we have not come across. Even what
Yes.
we are going to face, those
Yeah, already
also.
that's correct. That's understood.
Very nice. Today's lecture deals with unlimited happiness. How we can be happiness throughout, happiness always. Today, the lecture says that Krishna's believers, Krishna's devotees only can understand the Bhagavad Gita, and they have to accept that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Bhagavad Gita can be interpreted in many ways, but there is no need for interpretation. All slokas are very easy to understand, and we can follow every sloka. We can understand the Krishna's instructions. Krishna has directly come to material world to give us the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Everyone.
Yes, I think you got muted again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. You got muted Prabhu. Looks like you are not able to unmute Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Sridhar.
Success is how much happy we are all the time. That is not disturbed by the things happening outside. That is a type of yoga. Success not disturbed by results. Anything we want to do for Krishna, that is what Krishna wants also. All our efforts will be successful. Arjuna fought for Krishna and he was successful. Knowledge of Bhagavad Gita always helps us follow only Krishna all the time. Krishna devotees won't go for any worldly benefits. Knowing well Krishna is the Supreme Lord, Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us all whatever Krishna wants. All these slokas are easy to understand. And today's sloka, 49th sloka, Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't be disturbed and bewildered by seeing my terrible form, and free from fear, and again see the form which you want with peaceful mind. And today's sloka, 50th sloka, Sanjay says that having shown his Viswarupa, after that Krishna says to Arjuna, he showed his four-armed own form and then encouraged Krishna. Then ultimately he showed his two-armed form, beautiful form to Arjuna. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
So Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu has summarized so beautifully. So the brief today's class, because I was not attended it from the beginning, I joined before Hare Krishna chanting before that. So I have to go through the YouTube, recording once again. So the spiritual wealth is greater than any materialistic worldly health, which has beautifully explained. So it is natural. It is by mercy of Krishna that spiritual, the ideas comes. When we listen some songs, bhajans, when some slokas are listened by individual, automatically that feeling comes in, not as a cinema songs or any other commercial entertainment. So when we do sincerely, it is a gift given by Krishna. Most of the people won't get this gift. See, nowadays what happened, younger generation doesn't put their tika also. They are so lazy going to college or workplace without having their traditional tika. That itself, they are not gifted. At least they should have a tika at least. Pray for at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes before going to any place. So if that habit cultivated, many of the problem, the younger generation nowadays facing can be abolished. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much for today's class.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Voice is because of cold cough. I can't speak. Really, last 2 days I'm severely infected because I'm always having the asthmatic problems. Now, whatever may be, the conditions may be, it is enlightening class. The physical as physical wealth, the physical body pain or suffering is nothing in comparison to the surrender to Lord Krishna. And this is temporarily you are feeling. But when you connect with Lord Krishna, this is eternal bliss, spiritual bliss, you will get it. Or perennial bliss, the Saswata Anandam, Sukham, Param Anandam, you will get it from this class. The bodily problem, the corporeal pain is nothing. When you surrender to Lord Krishna, and now Krishna is very merciful and Arjuna admitted, I confided in Sakya as a Sakyavava, as a personal friend. I have treated you like this, and how he realized and repented what he did. When he see the cosmic form, universal cosmic form, again retreat to the two forms, the personal in the simple form. And really it is an enlightening class because of Guruji, because of your efforts, because of your personal interest. And Prabhupada has rendered a great service. And you also, every day, you inject us, transform, and you are sometimes, this modern world, you are affected by these allurements of this modern civilizations and showing artificial life, and to get released from that eternal bliss. This is the only class you should not miss at any cost. I am in the bus. Other, I will try my best to this, may be affected or not affected. This is Lord Krishna's mercy. When I am worried about the people around me, the society is not. When we are realized, sometimes we are speaking, whenever, whatever conditions may be, we don't like to miss this class. Gurus will come and will appear. Why not others should avail this golden opportunity? This Murta, this is the golden Apunna Sujago, Suvarna Sujago, golden opportunity. Why others will miss? We can have better society when all will read Bhagavad Gita, and particularly Bhagavad Gita as it is. Prabhupada has rendered world service at the age of 70, and he could travel all over world because of his will and dedication to Lord Krishna. And we are doing nothing in comparison to, in a drop also, what Prabhupada has rendered great service.
Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,